Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Mark Ramone here this week with Mark Sherry, and we're featuring artists who have played at the Stomping Ground in Putnam, Connecticut. A very diverse variety of artists who go through those doors. And this set is just a good example. You just heard Carlos Odria Trio with Orange Dreams. And we started off with Zikina Pampali.
Carlos Odria, boy, what a guitar player. All I
Yeah.
can say is that he is just such a skilled, proficient, picker, and his styles are like sort of a combination of Latin and jazz and bossa nova. It's just so good, and I haven't heard anyone quite like that. And he's quite got quite the background. He has a PhD in ethnomusicology from Florida State, so he's got some background to him, and much more than that as well. I would love to see him live.
Oh, absolutely. And this is not easy. I can imagine the way he just effortlessly, puts together these songs and like Afro-Peruvian and Afro-Caribbean vibes and lots of diversity in this music. And I love this. And Carlos is from the Worcester, Mass area.
Yeah, yeah, and he was actually part of a band called Omni Musica, which in 2014 was nominated for a Grammy Award in the World Music category, and he was their lead guitar player. He's definitely got some real chops there, and yeah, like I say, looking out to see him live, it would be amazing. His technique is just fantastic.
So good. Kind of reminds me of like Gabriela y Rodrigo and
Oh
Gabriela,
yeah,
that kind of
yeah,
style.
yeah, something similar to that. A little more subdued than Gabriella and Rodrigo. They their energy flies off off the charts.
Yeah.
So, Zikina, we started out with Pampali, and they're from Northampton, Mass. This is East African music. And Gideon Ampere, he's a Uganda native, and, he's the one who I guess has sort of helped put this band together along with Mike Cardozo and Roston Kirk and Kate Parkin. But Gordon has been performing for almost 20 years as a band leader, instrumentalist, singer, dancer, educator. Yeah, he's played all over the place around the world.
I just love the vibe and how it brings people together. Love what they say on their website. Zikina is a group of people who came from across continents and cultures to show that despite all the forces in the world that emphasize our differences and try to diminish and pull us apart, we can come together to make something beautiful and new.
Yeah, and they do. Gideon actually builds his own instruments, including, I hope I pronounce these right, inanga, which is a zither, a dungu, a harp, and a kalimba, a thumb piano.
Wow,
Yeah, it's amazing that he, can build all those himself as well, besides playing them.
that's really cool. And you said you saw this band live once, right?
I did. I did. That was a while ago, a few years ago, in Northampton. They're definitely a really nice act to catch live as well. So
I bet there's a lot of energy in that show.
yeah, and certainly something that you will remember. So what do we have for our next block, Mark?
For our next block, we're going to play the Euphoralites, and we're going to start off with Daphne Parker Powell, the starter wife.